What's going on, guys? It is hot, hot, hot today. Got the AC on. I just came out late. I got a late start. But I am going to be working on a Fiero, and we are going to do Will It Run? Saved it from a junkyard. My buddy bought it. He wants the transmission and the seats out of it and gave the rest of it to me for picking up the car. But before I take anything apart for him, we're going to get this thing running. And then I got the LS4 that's going to go in it. So that sounds like a good deal there. So anyway, let's take a look at this thing. This is a 1986 stick shift, which I want automatic, so I'm putting the LS4 automatic in it. But yeah, he's taking these seats because he's got like racing seats in his, and he's got the supercharged one done. But enough with his car. This is gonna be my car now. I got everything for it. So we got to get this running first. I want to get it running first. I already put a brand new tire on it because that one had a hole in the sidewall. This is all the way up in North Jersey. The last time it was on the road was between 2018 and 2020, and it was sitting in the junkyard for about a year, the guy said. The guy at the junkyard. He didn't want to scrap it. He wanted to give it another chance, and that's exactly what we are going to do to this thing. We are going to give it another chance. We're going to make it a daily driver. I'm not putting turbos on it, so if that upsets you, you know, bye-bye. But yes, I'm going to make it a comfortable daily driver. I'm going to get rid of the DODs and the LS4. I might stick a little mild cam in it. That's it, guys. Nothing crazy. I'm not racing it. It's got to have balls for cars today, because my 944 has 0 balls. It's got, from the factory, it's got 140 horsepower. And as of today, I probably have maybe 115 on there. I don't know. I'll stick it on a dyno one day. But yeah, so let me get set up. I do have a mini tripod I can put these on. So let me, let's get the mini tripod going. And then let's get this pushed into the garage. It's friggin' hot out. Damn. So I'm gonna try to do it by myself without the wife. I gotta use the lawnmower, I'll use the lawnmower, but I gotta be careful because I don't want to break anything. That's already broken. I didn't break nothing. I didn't hit no garages or nothing like that when I took this one off the trailer, unlike the one that it's sitting on now, the camera. So, yeah, let me get going. It's gonna be fun. All right, guys, and just like that, it's in, but it's hot as frig out here. And I'm gonna shut this door. I'm gonna let it cool off for about an hour. And hopefully this car will be cooled down too. So, yeah, I gotta turn the rest of the lights on still too. But yeah, I'm exhausted right now just for that little bit. It's literally like 100 friggin' degrees out. So, whew. Go inside and get a twisted tea or something. I mean, an iced tea. Yes. All right, guys, so here's a better look at this Fiero here. It's a lot cooler in here. It's probably about 75 in here, but it's not humid. So all the humidity's out of the garage. But anyway, this needs work. Yes, I do have those other parts cars, or that one half of a complete almost parts car. Yeah. So the idea is to repaint this anyway. What color? I don't know. I might go red. Probably go red. Everything else is red iron. So, yeah, don't look too bad. I should be able to get something going. And let's pop the hood here. Hood, trunk, engine lid, whatever you want to call it. So, it needs to be vacuumed. I think we'll do that first. I did charge the battery up. I did that the other day, so the battery was dead, so I'll test it again. And I think I'm gonna wheel my trash can in, and we're gonna throw a lot of this crap out. So I guess they had some antifreeze problems. Just they use Dexcool. Let's see, he was a Vivint solar guy, so he must have went around selling solar panels. Yeah. So went through some oil. I guess he was a worker. I think that's part of his solar shit. I guess these are all losers. And what do we got here? Oh, we got some wax. It kind of stinks in here. Oh God, yeah. It smells moldy and musky. So we'll clean that out real quick. Got a vase, whatever you want to say. I feel like I got bugs on me already. What the? Anyway, so we're gonna clean some of this crap up, get rid of this shit. There's that piece there that goes over there. And I don't know if this front is opened or not. Let's see. Yes, it is. Look at all that shit. Oh, I heard a click. Okay. It's thirsty. Yeah, it's very thirsty. It's very dusty. This isn't good. This is probably gonna be all moldy shit in the heating and AC systems. But I do feel the heat radiating from here, whether I do have some insulation over there. I know I went off topic because I can feel the heat coming down on me. So, with that said, let me go turn some of these lights on. Camaro, I'm still working on that. I will have this side finished up next week. Quarter will be on, sneak peek. Wheel well's on. Yeah, so we'll vacuum all this shit up. All down in there. I want to get this thing cleaned up as best I can. I want to get it aired out. I want to smell my shop up some. What we're going to do, we're going to see if this thing will start. Yes, this was a will it run, but first I shall clean. So there's going to be I shall clean before it will run. So, let me pull the trash cans in and get this shit out of here. Right back. All right, guys, I feel like I got spiders all over me because there are spiders on this here. So I got it cleaned up now. Looks better. Brand new clutch fluid, never opened. I got, I think, 29 cents I made out. Yeah, I threw had some tools in here. I don't know what the hell this is, but I held on to it. I don't know what that is. I held on to it. I know what that is. I held on to it. That looks like an ashtray. I'm holding on to that. And you can always use these. So, held on to them. Sucked up all the leaves and spider webs and all that shit. Now, guys, let's go over into here, into the nightmare. Look at that shit. So, I gotta hook you up with another tripod. Yep. My ankles are itchy. Probably has skeeters in it. All right, so I gotta figure out where to put these. Figure it out, figure it out, figure it out. But, all right, I'll be right back. Oh, it's a vase. I'm sorry. I thought it was something else. Oil system cleaner. Brand new. We'll dump that in there too. We'll see if it cleans the oil system. All right, guys, so vacuumed all that out. Looks pretty decent. It's pretty cleaned up right now. Got a lot of spider webs out, shit like that. I feel better fumigating the car. So it looked like that over there. Cleaned all that up. Hands are sweaty as shit. Yeah. Soaked up some of the trash down in there. Got to get more. Go hit that side now. Today's Saturday, and like I said, it is one of the hottest days of the year. Normally on the weekends in the summertime, my rule is no car working unless necessary, but no projects at all. So normally what we do, we go to car shows or we just cruise aimlessly, drive around, joyriding, as my mother used to say, and just have a good old time driving the classic cars on the weekends and every day. But today, it was so hot out, I was like, I don't want to go out. It's too hot. And even in the 944, the AC wasn't working that great. And that thing puts out nice cold air. So we decided to come back home, and I'm like, well, I'm going to pull the Fiero in. We're going to work on that today. So like I said, I feel better cleaning it out before I work on it. Because, I don't know, maybe I'm a pussy or something, but I just don't like getting rolling around in spiders and that crap. But you see, I'm sweating my ass off. I had a thermometer up here. I don't know what to do with it. I want to see how hot it is in here. But right here is nice and cool. Nice and cool. Got the AC blowing on me. I'm gonna turn my little fan on in a second too. But yeah, so we're just gonna finish up this driver's side here and get that trash can out of here and set the lift up. And we're gonna hook the battery up, see if we have fire or melted wires or early 4th of July or something like that. But I'm not gonna crank the motor over by hand or nothing. I'm just gonna friggin' full send it because I really don't care about the motor. But if it goes vroom, mission accomplished, it ran. Because this is the motor I'm putting in it. Right there is the LS4, and that is the motor going in that car. So, I'm standing over in the AC again. So with that motor in here, that is going to be fun. Very fun car with some balls. So it should have at least 300 horsepower. Maybe 350? I don't know. But in a little car like this, it's gonna be a rocket ship. God, yeah. So, dead mosquito. Look, you see the sweat was coming out. It's disgusting, running down my arm. So, all right, guys, let me hurry up and vacuum this up so I can take these gloves off. So, let me find a spot to set these up over here, and so I can toss all this trash out. Yeah. So, things that I'm keeping is the brake fluid. It's got a half gallon of good antifreeze, oil system cleaner, and a club, but I don't have a key. I might have a key. It might be on the keychain. I don't know. But let me get this thing set up for you. All right, guys, it's still hot. I ain't got the club still. No key yet. Didn't come across no key. It'll not be scrap metal. Did find this in the trunk too. And keep it. Never know when you might need it. So I got some fuses in there. A couple little things. Nothing major. But yeah, it's all vacuumed up. I'm okay with it. But I'm going to freshen it up some. And how, may you ask, am I going to freshen it up? Black ice. One and only air freshener for moldy, shitty situations like this. Yes, so we are going to get the black ice. Going to open it up like so. Just throw the cracks on the floor. Whew. Shit strong. Shit strong, it's good. So we'll throw one on each side, maybe behind the seats. I don't know, but we're gonna toss them in here. Boom. There, it is now fumigated for my lichens. So let me get this vacuum out of the way. I'm gonna set this up, put it up in the air, and I just want to take a look underneath before I get involved in anything. So make sure there's nothing burned up under there, stuff like that. I mean, after all, it wasn't a friggin' junkyard in North Jersey, right outside of New York. So, not New York, but New York City. New York shitty. But yes. All right, let me pop this in here. I don't need this falling. And now I got fucking shit all over the place again. That's wonderful. All right, guys, I'm gonna put you down for a minute because I am now going to set this Fiero up to go up. Right back. All right, guys, so I got it set up on the lift, and we are going to now hook up the battery. This is the wrong battery for this friggin' car. So we'll have to crank it over that way some. It's a negative, right? Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's the negative over there. I guess it goes to the engine. This goes here. Oh, I hear sparkles, and the wipers moved for a second. So, okay, trunk release clicked. That sparkled a little, and the wipers jumped. Oh, I had the key on, that's right. Radio works. Brakes, oh, we got interior lights. How about headlights? Headlights work. We got headlights. But motor's not going to move like that, I don't think. I don't know much about these cars. So, it's in neutral. Nothing. And that just wiped shit all on my face. No, come on, stop. Turn signals, put them on. When I crank it, I get a clicking in the back. God damn it, stop. I get a clicking in the back when I go to crank it. So I don't know what that means. It might be the solenoid. Let's keep that on. Let's test voltage to the starter. So something in the back is clicking. It might be a solenoid clicking. I don't know. But we shall find out what's going on with this thing. But I don't know what's going on right now. It's going to be a bad starter. So let's see what kind of voltage we got going to the starter, if any. Then we will, I got the ignition on. So then I got a remote starter. We'll hook that up, or a remote starter switch, whatever you want to call it. We'll hook that up, and I gotta watch that deck lid, that it doesn't hit the beams. Yeah, that's good right there. So let's take a quick peek under here. Engine cradle and suspension parts look rusty and crusty. The floor seems solid. You can see where they scraped and they broke this friggin' shit on the gas tank. Straps are broken. It sounds empty. So it needs a lot of work. It's gonna need work. It ain't like you're gonna get it running and friggin' driving. So. Bum, 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 bum. Not too bad. I mean, it's all rusty and crusty. It's all that rust scaling going on, which is probably normal for these cars, unless you restored them. But you definitely can see where they hit with the skid loaders, or, you know, lifts or whatever, just moving them around. Pinch welds, they got a little rust, but you know, it's a 40-year-old car. It's gonna have them. That's rusty. You can clean it up, I guess. I don't know. It would need new bushings. So, yeah, probably about like $6 grand. Dump it in there. You'll have a good running car. But you can tell it's got oil leaks. It does have a starter. It's right there. And let's get some wires hooked up and see what we got going on. All right, guys, so we do have 12 volts going to the starter. I'm gonna probably say the starter is bad, but we're gonna use this, the remote starter switch. See what happens. If this works, then there's another issue going to the starter. Yes. So let me hook this up real quick, and I'll be right back. Got to untangle it. Nope. Where's my light? There we go. It could be something in the ignition switch, not letting it go. I'm sorry, my forehead, my baldness is in your way. Ah, fucking dirt in my eye. God damn it. This fucking thing sucks. There ain't no fucking room on these cars. Go over the top. There we go. Over the top. That's how we do it. Just like Sylvester Stallone did. Over the top. And we got power, guys. So let's see what happens. Holy shit. The fucking thing started up. Oh God. I wasn't fucking expecting that. Holy shit. That fucking scared the shit out of me. I literally wasn't fucking expecting that. So, starter's good. It's gotta be something in the ignition switch. Oh God. Yeah. Whew. All right, so that's probably fucking smoking and shit. All right. Yeah, like I said, I was just gonna send it. Fucking bugs are running out of it too. There's one right over here running around, spider, I guess. So let me let this down a little bit more. Dude, that literally scared the shit out of me. So, if it started off the remote, then it's probably going to be the ignition switch. I see that fucking bug running around? He was like, whoa, what the hell is that? Dude, that's a fucking spider. Look at it. Boom. I don't know, I've never seen one looking like that before. Probably one of them Jersey ones. But anyway, that friggin' thing started right up. I am completely dumbfounded, surprised. I'm going to go ahead and say it's an ignition switch. I mean, it wasn't running great. It was puttering. So I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what was going to happen. That's why I kind of like panicked and wanted to turn it off real quick. Because like I said, I literally wasn't expecting that whatsoever. But I'm glad. That was a quick and easy. You ain't going to find Will It Run start that friggin' quick on these YouTube channels. I'll tell you that. They got them going for hours. But now, we got to see if we can make this run and drive. And then eventually, I'm going to swap everything over. I want to take everything apart, really, because I want to check the frame out on this. I literally want to, I've sweat my ass off. I literally want to take the body parts off of here and check everything out. See how they are. I mean, this thing is a hoopty right now. I had that 88 out there that the chassis is rust free. No scaling, none of that crap. It had a lot of ants, had spiders. The spiders were eating the ants, I guess. I don't know, where the ants might have been eating the spiders too. And I'm sweating my ass off still. But I think this might have some good bones. Car stick, it should have a neutral safety switch. I don't know why I fucking started like that. Unless they have the, they probably jumped it or something. So, yeah, they probably got that jumped. Yeah. But now I gotta, I think, and I'll take the ignition switch out from one of the other cars. I got two of them out there. Yeah, I got two of them out there. So I'm sure one of them has an ignition switch that I can use. Smells a lot better in there. God, what are you doing? You're all getting twisted up over this. Yeah, I got two of them out there. One of them, they should have the same ignition switches and stuff like that. I would believe. Oh, I'm happy. I am very, very happy right now. This literally made my day. This thing runs. I want to check the air box on there. Make sure there's no mouse nest, squirrel's nest in there. It didn't smell like anything like that. I don't see anything up front. But I know on that 88 I have out there, there was a mouse that had a nest inside the HVAC, and it was metal, and the fucking piss that they did rotted it, and I can't get that out, so I'm probably gonna have to patch it while it's in there, cut the rust out and weld new metal in there, because I can't get it out. Or unless I cut it out and then weld it up and put it back in like that. Let me turn this off. And you can hear the heat in the air. And it's still on. Yeah. Why is the brake on? How do you release the brake on these things? That fucking brake ain't on, but it ain't going nowhere. But the brake light's on. And then you got the interior lights that are on. So like I said, I mean, it's not a bad car. It's not. It needs a good cleaning. Once we get a good cleaning on it, it's a shame it's not an automatic right now. And it's going to take a while to get the LS in it. I'm not going to be able to do it right away. I'm lucky I was able to squeeze this in. I thought I was going to be dicking with this until tomorrow, to be honest with you, to get it running. But we'll do a couple more things to this and get it going. Yeah. So I'm going to hook up the remote switch again, and I'm going to start it from up here. I just can't believe it fucking fired up. Oh my God. That dumbfounded, completely dumbfounded. I don't even know if it has coolant in it. It had coolant there. I think this is, yeah, this is the coolant tube here. got a pull-out thermostat. So let's dump some coin in there. So I'm gonna run this a little bit. I never even checked the oil, guys. I just wanted it to crank. It smells like a little gas in there. Don't look too bad. Yeah. Got a fucking fly going around my head. All right, so let's get that in there. Yep. So I'm going to dump some coolant in it right now, and then we're going to see if we can drive this around. Yeah. So, all right, let's get to work. What the fuck is that? Right? So when you walk by, you get that. Seriously? Seriously. Well, that's the first fucking thing I'm taking off on this damn piece of shit already. And it's just like pouring down my friggin' leg. Great. Medic! Medic! Damn. Oop, need a medic. That should stop it. And my bandage just fell off. So this fucking thing is definitely, I don't know where my screw gun is. Ah, here it is. I got shit all over the place, guys, and I never know where any of it's at. Are you kidding me? What the hell's he got this one there with? Let me see what's on the inside. Let me go on the inside. All right, guys, I already got one off. I was like, forgot the camera. This is a moment that this thing is going in the friggin' trash. This is some bullshit. Still bleeding. Yeah. What? No. So, the one came out fine. This one's stripped. Gotta get vice grip for it. Really not in the mood for this, guys. No. I have to slice it. Compressor's going on. You don't want to hear that. We're right next to it. All right, guys. Cutting them off. Let's see if we can get a flathead in there now. Get the big boy. Try and give it a reach around. There we go. It's a turn-in. Gotta get a better grip. Better grip. This thing was out for blood. They got it. Now this thing is going in the scrap pile out back. So I don't ever want to see it again. Good thing I got a tetanus shot already. Ugh. I don't want no parts of this damn thing around. None. No parts. So, I'll show you where it's getting buried. Follow me, because we're done with this thing. Ah. Wow, it's freaking hot out here. Woo-wee, it is hot. So, looks like I got more parking now. Got that turd in there. I think in front of the 964 is empty. We're here. It's gone. Buried. Adios, some beach. So, but yeah. Maybe I'll get a tattoo of the cut on my leg just for memories. I always like to do that. No. But hey, let's get back in the AC, guys. It's so hot, you guys probably freaking feel it already too. It's horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Look at this. Boop. Get you all twisted up. You're all upside down. My arm's all filthy. God, I gotta get a shower. I hate being dirty like this. All right, so what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna hook that remote start back up. And we'll hook this back up. And we're gonna start it up again. I don't even know if it has gas in it, really. I mean, apparently it's sucking gas. So it's got gas somewhere. So there's the cat, there's the exhaust. I like to get a spot where I can actually, so you know what, let's take a look at the ignition switch on here. Why don't we do that? We know it runs. Ow, my knee. Let's take a look at the ignition switch and see if we can replace that with one of the other ones. All right, guys, I just now noticed that the clutch pedal doesn't move. Yeah, so this thing needs a either a slave cylinder or a clutch master cylinder. One of them. But yeah, so let me find out where this thingy is-y, and we're gonna go from there. Hold on. All right, guys, so I just hooked the battery back up, and this is where I'm at. I got the steering bracket off. It's a little loose, not too bad. I don't know why the brake light is on when the key is off and stuff like that. I don't know. I'll have to unplug that because I don't like that. But if you're looking at the column in the 11 o'clock position, that's the rod that moves. And I guess the ignition switch is on top of this column. And I literally have no idea how to drop this down. I gotta look and see if there is more bolts that is holding this column up. So yeah, give me a minute and let me see what's going on. It is hot. I'm gonna say it a million more times. It's hot, hot, hot. All right, guys, so I got the column dropped. Yes, I got it down. I'm sweating my ass off in the air conditioner because I got that friggin' bare seal on. Anyway, this is the rod I was telling you about. That's the one that turns. See? That turns, and so does the wipers. They turn too. But anyway, that should be the ignition switch right there. I'm gonna go ahead and unbolt that and see what we got. I'm gonna unplug it first and all that jazz, and go out to the other car and see if I got one. I'm gonna check on that 88 being that's all bare. So I'm going to go out into the oven and check that out real quick. All right, guys, so I got the ignition switch out. And again, this is for a stick shift manual. And this one is for an automatic. It's the same thing. It just has that exposed and it locks onto here and 2 screws into there. It's a plastic piece with a cable. So I guess it tells you if it's in park, neutral, drive, and all that crap. But on here, they got it blocked off. So, and there's no holes drilled up on the ears. So, we're gonna give this a try see what happens. I'm gonna plug it in, bolt it up, and we'll crank it over. We'll give it a whirl. And then if I get it to start, then tonight I'll order a clutch master cylinder for this thing so we can take a rip in it. All right, guys, so I got it all bolted in but one. Having a hard time getting that one little screw in there. The screw's like too small, but it came out of there. It will go in there, but I still have action. So it's just spinning on me a little bit. So, but it's moving. And what we're going to do is hook the battery up and see if it cranks now. And I hope it does. All right, guys, fire in the hole. Well, wipers moved. Still nothing. That's crazy. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to unscrew that again, and then we're going to move it with the screwdriver. See what happens. All right, guys, so I tried it and did the same thing as the other one. So I have no idea why. Oops, I got to disconnect that battery. Don't need my garage to burn up overnight. So, because I'm calling it quits tonight. So, I got to do some research now. One, I didn't think this car was going to start like it did. That completely freaked me out. Two, I thought it would be the ignition switch. I have power, obviously we have power going to the starter. It just don't have nothing at crank. So that led me to believe that it's the ignition switch. Now I want to find out how we can jump that ignition wires, you know, kind of like hot wiring. So we'll want to figure that out. Turn my fan off. Yeah, so let's let me figure that out tonight, and then tomorrow, it's like a fishing line. And then tomorrow we'll give it a shot. And in the meantime, I'm gonna look and see if anybody has one of those brand new ignition switches. So, and also we run into need a clutch master cylinder because that sumbitch is frozen. Yes, sirree, that is frozen. So we'll look for the clutch master cylinder and we will look for the ignition switch because I don't know what else it might be. So, we'll go and figure it out. So, I will see you guys in the morning. What's up, guys? Day 2 on the Fiero. Yes. I started working on it a little bit, just looking at things, stuff like that. I did research last night. I can't find shit. So, I had the air on for a while. It's freaking hot still. But anyway, I went to Napa and I bought a brand new ignition switch. Pop that in there, still the same issue. So I started scratching my head. I'm like, all right, well, I do have power going from the battery to the starter. It's just got to be from the ignition switch to the starter to crank it. Just that one wire. It's got power. So we know that. We got 12 volts going to it. So I'm thinking now it might be one of those fusible links. And I think there's 2 of them. So I got a little mess going on right now. I'll give you a look. Yeah, so don't judge. Because I can't find nothing on the internet on this. All right, guys. So here's the mess I got. I took this block off because there's some fusible links going there. And there's some going here. But that thing down there, I believe, is for the fuel pump. So we all know that fuel pump's working pretty freaking good. Because it friggin' started up and scared the shit out of me, if you remember, not that long ago. So I am now going to grab the wife again and have her hold the key on the crank position while I test some of these fusible links. And the thing is, I'm going to have to nick these wires up because I don't have anything small enough to probe through them. So after I nick them, I'm going to have to retape them. It is what it is. So at least here I can get it through the pin and then go on the other side of it. That's going to be this one right here. I believe these two, I think, I'm not 100% sure, I'm just going by what it seems to be the color under the car. They look like to be pink and orange, or pink and pink, I don't know. But I believe those down there are for the fuel pump. But because it's coming up out of this big harness here. This big harness here. I'm hoping there's no fusible link in that harness. So I'm trying to figure out how to take this back cover off. I'm not quite sure. I don't want to break nothing. But maybe them little clips there on the corners. But this shit is brittle. Very, very brittle. So once I get that off, I can look at the wires in there also and do some testing. Well, that looked like it might have broke off. So, but I got two cars out there. I don't want to squeeze the razor blade. That ain't going to end well. Again, cutting myself. But, yeah, so let me do some digging in here, and I'll get right back to you. All right, guys, so I just unscrewed this from the clutch pedal. The clutch pedal's frozen. It don't move. It needs a new clutch master cylinder. So this was up here, and this was the paper clip that they had in there. So, but then there's all the ignition. The battery just kicked on. That's good. Then I noticed this thing up here. I don't know if you can see it. So now I'm wondering if this is the thing that, because now I can actually pull this. Before I couldn't. So I wonder if that is the neutral safety switch. Maybe along with that one, I don't know. So I'm going to hold this like that. So that would be extended. I might have broke it, I don't know. But I'm gonna hold that out like that and crank it and see what happens. So I'm gonna grab a tripod. All right, guys, so here goes. What could possibly go wrong? And I got nothing. Okay, well, let's let me completely disconnect that and let's go from there. All right, guys, I am starting to beat my head on this freaking car. It's got to be some kind of friggin' electrical gremlin. So I'm going to show you what I did. All right, so I took this junction block apart. I took this apart. I hooked that black wire right there, these leads. I hooked that up to the two little wires on the starter. Not the one that goes to the battery, but the two little ones that actually work the ignition. So I hooked that up there, and I was checking continuity. So the wires come out. Let me put my light on so you can see a little bit better. So the wires, I thought they came out on this harness, but they don't. They come out on this harness here. So I went to check these fusible links, and I got one more wire to tape up because I put a little nick in it. So that one right here, put that nick in there. So I'm checking continuity between the fusible links, making sure they're good. All these fusible links I tested on here are good. Absolutely everyone. Don't mind that, Russ. You didn't see that. So with that said, I checked these two wires. These two wires, they're good. I cleaned up all the terminals on here, so now it's all nice and shiny. So it's got good contact. There's my sandpaper. I used 80 grit. I wanted to make sure that was clean. Check continuity with this one to here. I don't know where that goes, so, but I know it's good from here to there. I think this kind of works the fuel pump. I'm not quite sure. So then there was a purple wire, this purple wire right here. That goes to the starter. So got continuity to there, you know, because I stick it over to my little beep one, and it goes when the wire's good, at least somewhat good. So I tested everything's fine. Then I'm like, it's got to be something up in the front that's not sending the signal back here. So then I'm like, well, these two wires here, you can't see, these two wires here should handle that. That's what I'm thinking, because they go here and they got fusible links. Well, those fusible links are good. So I doubt they have fusible links up front. So all my fuses are good. I don't know why it won't friggin' start, but I didn't try it yet. I don't know if I want to try it, but this is all done. Unless there's a break in the wire from here up there, unless there's rodents in this fucking car, I don't know. But I don't smell rodents. I just smell musky, moldy shit. No rat piss, cat piss, raccoon piss shit, none of that crap. The car was pretty much sealed up. There's no evidence of any nesting in here. Even though this sat in a friggin' junkyard, there was no nesting of anything up here. So, and it sat out my house for the last 6 months. And I'm friggin' still shocked that it fired right up the other day. So, the other thing that I just did, I told you a few seconds ago, that yellow wire gets hot when you're cranking. So I jumped that one, and these two are, I got these off down here, so they both go to the clutch pedal. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna jump both of them. So let's crank this over now and see what happens. Wipers go on. Voila! Yes! How much gas is in here? Well, it says it's got more than a full tank, but I highly doubt it. I'm just fucking happy! Sounds like shit. Leaking coolant. Alright. I'm gonna let this run for a couple more seconds. So, I can see what's going on. Definitely gotta fix that. I guess that's an exhaust thing. Alright, I gotta cut it off. It's fucking hot outside and all this shit. But, air conditioner's on. Now it's working now. Oh, it's my fan working. Alright, let's try it again. Oh my God. I'm happy now. I am very, very happy. Alright, so I probably need a slave cylinder. Definitely needs a clutch master cylinder because that thing is not pushing in whatsoever. So we're definitely going to have to get that. I don't know why that coolant's leaking like that, but I'll take a look at it. That's all I can do. But I literally, I don't know what I did. Maybe it was those contacts that were dirty and it wasn't getting enough signal. I don't know, but it's working now. So it's absolutely working now. It had to be something stupid, guys. Something friggin' stupid. I don't even know if I fixed it. It could just be a fluke right now. So I'm gonna sit here and then ingest in all these fumes right now. But yeah, accomplishment done. Now we gotta get it driving. We literally have to drive this thing. Maybe we'll drive it to a car show just like this. I think we could do that. I know my wife ain't gonna drive in it, but you know, she'll drive her 55, I guess. But yeah, I gotta put this friggin' thing back together. Fun part. Yep. Jeez, I mean, you can't really see the smoke, but it's smoky. But yeah. So now I got the opportunity to put all that back together. Yep, I really would like to know what it was. I really, really would like to know. Because I don't know. We jumped it. I think it might have been them contacts that were dirty. I really do. I think it was those contacts. So, but it is what it is, guys. it is what it is. So we're gonna keep it that way. I think I'm gonna order the thermostat cap. We're gonna get that. I'll get the slave cylinder and the clutch master cylinder. Just because. I don't know if slave cylinder works or not, but we're gonna have one in case we need it. Not gonna wait another 3 days to get one if I have to, because you know these part stores ain't gonna have this shit in stock. So, but now it is time to put that back together. I can't believe how tall those stick shifts are. Oh my God. That's literally like a foot above the console, the shifter. So, all right, I'm gonna go grab something to drink and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I think we got a plan. I went and got gas. I got some oil, got some seafoam. Gonna put that in the gas tank. Hopefully whatever's loose in there, you know, get that cleared up. As of now, I don't know why this was in the junkyard. We are going to check the air filter, change the oil and stuff like that. So I got a cheap filter. I'm not keeping this motor, so I'm not spending a few more dollars. So screw it. I want a budget. I want a tight budget. So anyway, so let's put some fresh gas in this thing, pop in some seafoam, and let's get rolling. I think there's something back here that unlocks that. Grab it. There we go. I'm not that dumb. This thing does have spiders. Yep. I don't even know. Gas gauge is pegged that way, that much past full. So who knows? Let's go ahead and freshen her up some. Get it fresh. Thought I heard it leaking, but I'm not. So I definitely think I ordered the slave cylinder and master cylinder for it. They should be here Tuesday. So today's Sunday. So after I get this stuff done today, I won't be working on this stuff again until then. So let's add some seafoam. We'll mix that in with the gasser. Yes, sir. Mix it in. Can I get my finger in the hole? Pull. Whoop. Hopefully this rebuilds the fuel injectors and cleans the lines out. All right, so that's done. It hits the headlight. Because the headlight's up. Yeah, not that bright. You're probably wondering why am I doing it this way? It's easier, I think. I already filled my lawnmower up, so the rest of the gas will go in here. Get that seafoam in there, get it all mixed up. Probably didn't have to pour it all in there because I'm only putting 5 gallons in, but that's good enough. Maybe it will work better. It's gotta be better than what's in there. All right, this should be the last one. we go. Get some fresh gas in it. Get some fresh oil in it. Check out the air cleaner. All right, so that's done. Brand new. We'll get the oil. This also should flow out better. Should, don't know if it will, but it should. Alrighty, let's see. Now the oil smelled a little gassy, but looked clean. We'll see how clean it really is. Nah, it's black. Yeah, it's real gassy. Real gassy. So, it's weird. I mean, first time I cranked it started right up. A lot of spider webs up there. A lot of spider webs. Yep. Oil filter I got is shorter than this one. So, that's gas too. I know, you guys don't like Fram. I don't really use them either. But in this case, I'm not keeping this motor. I just want to drive the car for a little bit. All right, guys, so let's put some old Rotella in there. Put 5 quarts in, then I'll check it because I don't know how many quarts it takes. It's either 5 or 6. These old engines, I would probably say 5. Might even be 4.5. I have no clue. I tried Googling it real quick, but it seems like the internet's down and I can't get service. So 5 it is. All right, so we'll check the oil after I start it up for a minute. But let me gather up some of my tools. All right, guys, so I want to take this vent off here and I want to check the air filter. Oh my. So, got a lot of debris and dirt down there. Yep, so we're gonna have to vacuum this up and then I'll open it up. Boom. Look at all that crud. So hopefully I suck up some spiders in there. So let me go over it, grab the vacuum, and we'll get this thing cleaned up. All right, let's see what's behind door number 1. Oh, that came off easy. Really didn't need to spray it, but we might as well lubricate it as we should. Help keep it from rusting too. One's gonna jump out on me. Better not be nothing in here. Ah, sweet. A little cruddy, a little rusty. Not too bad though. Something's down there though. It's like spider webs. Oh, something fell. I lost my wing nut. Yeah, so not too bad, guys. I guess if there was anything clogged up in there, it wouldn't run. It'd all be jacked up. So let me see if I can vacuum some of that shit up in there because I don't want none of that shit going in the motor. Then the filter needs to be replaced, but that's good for now. All right, guys, it's getting hot in here. It's like 102 degrees outside right now, but I'm pushing through. I have everything buttoned up in the engine bay. except for the thermostat. I'm just going to keep that out for now. Yep, battery's disconnected still. I still didn't start it yet. I'm going to get the steering column up, and then I want to crank it over like a proper car should be cranked over. I might pull the spark plugs and check them. My buddy who's a Fiero nut who I got this from, he says no one ever changes the backside of the spark plugs. So I'm going to check the front ones, see what they look like, and I may or may not change them. I want to see how this thing runs after it runs for a little bit. We'll get it up to temperature, you know, blow out all the cobwebs, literally blow all the friggin' cobwebs out, and we'll go from there. Like I said, this motor ain't staying in it. Definitely the transmission's not staying in it because that's going out. Today's Sunday, probably next Monday or Tuesday I'll be yanking it out. I'll see what car shows around this weekend, and we're going to drive it there. Because we're going to put the slave cylinder, master cylinder in. And maybe spark plugs, depending on how it runs. So we got fresh oil on it. I believe we got the ignition switch starter problem solved. So we'll go from there. So let me go and pop this column in real quick. That's going to be fun. Yes. Be right back. Alright guys, column is all back in. Got the black ice down there. You can see the jumper for the clutch. I made that. So we got that going. My fan's still running from all day today. Hey, we never looked in the center console. Alright, let's see what we find in here. What the fuck's this thing? I don't think this opens. I think the back piece opens. Oh, yeah, that's good. There's nothing in it. Okay. You see the junkyard writing on there. 86 Fiero. I think they didn't send this out in parts. Because that would have sucked. We wouldn't have got it. You wouldn't have been watching this video on this. So, what is this? Oh, that's unplugged, whatever that is. Just put that back. I mean, look how long that is. It's long. Very long. Yeah, it's got a grip. You got your thumb indentation. But this is how you're supposed to shift it, I guess, just like this. And reverse. It's not at 4-speed. Okay. I'm glad the tape player works. Wipers continuously work. I don't know how to turn them off. It says off right there, but they'll probably still go on. Might have to take one out of the other cars and pop it in here. So, and the headlights, they don't work. I mean, they're stuck up. I gotta figure out how to get them down. Oh, let's see what the gas gauge says. Gas gauge don't work. That's the way it is. How about the tach? Huh. That's great. Nope, no tach. Probably no oil pressure too. None of the gauges work. I don't know why. Turn that off. There we go, we got oil pressure now. No tech though. up the garage. We're gonna let it run for a little bit. That garage don't want to stay open. What the hell? Too hot. Garage says too hot out. Pressure. I don't hear any knocking, so that's good. red, so that's a good thing. Oh, it stinks. Still blowing some of that brown shit out. I don't know what the hell that shit is. If you know what that brown shit is, let me know. I'm gonna throw some of this in there too. This should fix everything. Let's go put the whole thing in there. right, guys, it's running pretty good. The idle completely went down. Got a little clinky noise. I don't know what that is. Sounds like maybe exhaust hitting. I don't know. But it's not screaming and revving high like it was. And my pants leg is soaked from whatever that crap was. So, but I'm just gonna let it run a little bit more, just so I can burn all that crap out of there that needs to get burned up. So I don't know if it was water that was in the exhaust. You know, it could have been in the mufflers, it could have been down in the cat. I don't know. So this little thing's purring. It's purring like a little kitten. Absolutely. So I don't know if it's getting hot. Gauge don't work. I got my other thing I can use. I gotta find out what that clinky clanky noise is. All right, let's see. 186. What's the exhaust? The exhaust is 450. But the intake is 151. Alright guys, so the alternator's alternating. Put out 14 volts. So we're good. Golden, golden. Alright guys, that's going to be enough. The fan was just on. Wipers still work when they're in the off position. That sounds like a pulley might be rattling. So, man, it's off. All right. So, my garage smells like rotten eggs. It's horrible. I'm sick to my stomach right now. I got this disgusting shit on my leg. Yeah. Everything's good. They're all good. Had the cesspool in there. It's still blowing mist out, so I guess it's going to until I open it up on the highway. But that's not going to be until like Thursday or Friday, until I get the clutch and slave cylinder put in. Not the clutch, but the clutch master cylinder. And yeah, temperature's running great on it. Voltage is there for the alternator. The only thing we gotta check is brakes. Gotta stop. So, but we're not gonna do that today. We're done until Thursday, until I get the parts in. And then I gotta dick with that thermostat and try to get that back in there. But I might leave it out because it's running nice without that. So I think I'm gonna leave that out for now. Just let it free flow. No restrictions at all. Shifts pretty good, you know, when it's not running, because it probably won't. I do gotta get a new battery though, because that's the wrong battery. That battery will probably electrocute us. Yeah, so that's not going to happen. But the HVAC system isn't blowing crap out. I thought I'd get like a moldy smell, musky smell, shitty smell, mouth shit smell. Nothing whatsoever. I am pretty happy. Luck. This is a lucky car. Nothing, that scared the shit out of me when I first started it up. I was like, what the hell? I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't prepared for it. I don't know, guys. It just fired up. I wish my Porsche would fire up like that. My red slant nose. Yeah, but that thing don't want to fire up whatsoever. You know, only when it's really hot out, then it wants to. But who wants to drive when it's really hot out? I don't have AC in it. So let me clean this crap up here. I'll put these switches in my little box over here. But that's going to end it on this video, guys. I hope you liked it. It was a journey. This is the first Will It Run that I ever got to run. Corvette really didn't run. It puttered and sputtered and wound up being the computer. The guy that bought it from me told me the computer was bad in it. I still talk to him. He's restoring that car. He's got another motor in it, another transmission. Had it all rebuilt. It's all nice and wouldn't fire up. It would run for 3 seconds like mine and cut off. So don't know what was going on with that crap. But yeah. So like I said, we'll get the battery, slave cylinder, master cylinder, check the brakes. I probably got to put a tire over there. I think I got one in the container. I know I do. So All right, so that's going to wrap it up on this one, guys. If you want more videos like this, leave a comment. If you think I did something wrong, leave a comment. Leave comments about anything. I don't care. Anyway, so make sure, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. And if you like this, I will do more Will It Runs, because apparently that's what people like. And it runs. So part 2 will be Will It Drive? So that's what part 2 is going to be. Will we make it to a car show? I got a couple of local car shows this weekend. We'll pick one of them, and I'll take you there. And hopefully it makes it. I don't know. But that shit reeks. It smells like literally rotten eggs. Bad. Like, rotten isn't explaining it. It's like rotten, 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 horribly rotten eggs. So, all right, guys. I'll see you guys on the next video next week.